Yes, everyone is fit to start tomorrow, and Ashwin has recovered nicely. He had a good practice session yesterday, so he's good to go. Um, that's again, it's up to if there's a pitch like Johannesburg, then you have no doubts whatsoever in playing an all-out pace attack. But I don't think this pitch is anywhere close to Johannesburg. So I doubt that an all-pace attack is the right option. That's just the thing of getting excited and probably doing that, but it doesn't make much sense, I guess, because the last time we played here, spinners came into play in the second innings. There were big footmarks, and the surface is pretty hard. So once it wears out, there can be big footmarks, and spinners can get a lot in the second innings. That's how I see the wicket as of now. Well, it's quite a smart thing, I would say, on the bowler's part to understand that at times during the game, I mean, as a captain, you can set fields and you can do a lot of different things, but the key to really slowing things down is having an attacking field but bowling in areas which don't let the batsman score. Slowing things down doesn't mean putting all fielders on the boundary. It means still having your wicket-taking options, but the bowlers having enough control to not give runs in that particular period, and that's something that the bowlers have been working on. They've been outstanding, and there are still areas that they are looking to improve on. And from Shami's point of view, that was exactly what he meant. By bowling in the right areas when there's a partnership going on for longer periods, so that we don't take too many runs in an hour or in one session. So I think it's great that the bowlers are recognizing these things themselves, and they're willing to change it, which is, I think, the most exciting thing, even after having bowled so well. Yes, definitely. One reason was that for sure. You don't want to keep someone who's probably not going to play a lot of cricket. When you're in England, you don't see two spinners starting, or someone starting over Ashwin outright. So yeah, that from that point of view, we wanted him to get some game time as well, because as a wrist spinner, you need to keep bowling. As any spinner or any bowler, you need to keep bowling, but as a wrist spinner, even more so, because for a wrist spinner to lose control, it takes very short span of time. So he understood the idea as well. He was pretty keen to go back and play and get as many overs as possible under his belt. He's definitely going to remain in the scheme of things. He's that talented a bowler, but at the moment, we thought this was the best thing for him. Well, where's Michael? I was just speaking to Michael on my way in, and he asked me the same question. I said, it's not always been the case of changes. There have been injuries as well, which hasn't been taken into consideration. So I think it's been a mix of both. Seeing things the way they are right now, we don't feel we need to change anything. And yeah, look, last time around, I can't really pinpoint as to what we did wrong, or maybe England played much better than us, or we probably didn't have the experience to capitalize on the lead. Is how I see things 4 years down the line. Right now, we understand that we're in a very exciting position to have gained momentum at the right time in the series, and to have played like that when 2-0 down, when everyone thought that it's going to be clean sweep or we're going to get rolled over, but we understood how we are playing and how we have been playing for the last few months, and it was just about capitalizing on those big moments during the test match, which as cricketers you understand when the test match goes away from you, and we spoke about recognizing that and making sure that we are relentless and ruthless in terms of capitalizing on those important moments, which we did in Nottingham, but also to understand that we'll have to do that two more times, for us to achieve the goal that we want to, and not be satisfied at all with one victory only, because if Nottingham was hard work, this is going to be even harder now, because England would want to come back strong, and we understand that, and we'll have to be even better with what we did in Nottingham to be able to get results our way. I don't feel like there's any need to change the way I've played so far in the series, or for any of the other batsmen how they played in the last game. We have played well, so we don't want to be rigid. Obviously, I mean, you go into bat understanding that you want to do a certain set of things, but if the wicket's behaving totally different, you have to be flexible in adjusting there, and not having preset notions about going out there and wanting to play a certain way. So I'm pretty flexible like that. I mean, even with the way I've played till now, I have changed where I stand. It's not only one position. It can vary from off stump to leg stump. If someone's trying to bowl too many in swingers, then you obviously change your position where you stand. You don't want to be rigid, and it's all about being flexible. Accepting that once something changes, you have to change with it. You can't be rigid, otherwise you're going to fall behind. So that was what was so beautiful in the last game, that the batsmen adapted so quickly according to what the conditions were like. When they were more batting friendly, when me and things were playing, we could play our shots. But when it was seeming around in the second innings, all the first innings to begin with, batsmen respected that as well. So I thought we had a good balance between attack and defense in the last game, and yeah, we would obviously want to be flexible according to how the pitch plays, or how much the ball swings or seams, because apart from the pitch conditions are going to be a massive factor as well, because it's cold for the last couple of days. It's going to remain like that, of what I understand. So yeah, we will have to assess the situation every hour, I guess, because it can change very rapidly. काफ़ी खुशी होती है ये चीज़ें देख के, क्योंकि हम लोग काफ़ी टाइम से बात कर रहे हैं कि आप चाहे 800 रन बना लें, 1000 रन भी बना लें टेस्ट मैच में, लेकिन जब तक आप विकेट्स नहीं लेंगे तो वो विक्ट्री काउंट नहीं होती है। सिर्फ फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट में एक वो फर्स्ट इनिंग्स लीड का कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, बट टेस्ट क्रिकेट में ऐसा कुछ नहीं। तो या तो वो ड्रॉ हो जाता है मैच, या फिर आपको रिजल्ट तभी मिलता है जब 20 विकेट लिए जाते हैं। तो सबसे अच्छी बात यही रही है कि हम बैट्समैन पे कम फोकस करके हमने ये फोकस किया कि 20 विकेट हमको कैसे लेने, और उसके लिए हम 5 बॉलर खिलाते हैं बहुत टाइम से। और वो हमने एक चीज़ समझी कि जब तक हम 5 बॉलर नहीं खिलाएंगे तो 20 विकेट लेने के चांस बहुत कम हो जाते हैं, लेट्स की जोहान्सबर्ग जैसा पिच हो, जैसे कि मैंने बोला। तो हमारे लिए काफ़ी अच्छी बात यह है कि सब सीमर जो हैं वो अब थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस गेन कर चुके हैं पिछले 3-4 साल में, और एक साथ अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, जो आई थिंक सबसे एक्साइटिंग चीज़ है मेरे लिए एज ए कैप्टन, और पूरी टीम के लिए। जब वो एक स्पेल में होते हैं या एक पार्टनरशिप में बॉलिंग करते हैं तो उनको सबको मज़ा आता है। ग्राउंड पे जब हम स्लिप्स में भी रहते हैं या बाहर से भी देखते हैं, तो काफ़ी खुशी होती है देख के कि दूसरे बैट्समैन को इतना रश कर रहे हैं हमारे फास्ट बॉलर, और वो लोग बहुत अनकम्फर्टेबल हैं हमारी बॉलिंग खेलने में। तो उससे एक चीज़ होती है कि गेम बैलेंस में रहता है, कभी ज़्यादा शिफ्ट नहीं होता है किसी टीम की तरफ। तो इवेंचुअली जो उस सिचुएशन में जो टीम अच्छा खेलेगी वो टेस्ट मैच जीतेगी। तो अब हम ऐसा नहीं सोचते हैं कि हमें कहीं पे डिसएडवांटेज है। अब हम सोचते हैं कि हम किसी भी टीम के अगेंस्ट दुनिया में कहीं पे भी इक्वल हैं, और अगर हम अच्छा खेलेंगे तो हम कहीं पे भी जीत सकते हैं।